Om Shanti. This is Sakar Murli of 24th February 2023. Essence. Sweet children, this is now your final birth. This play is coming to an end, and you therefore have to become pure and return home. This history will then repeat from the golden age. Question. Which wonder can only you children perform while looking after your homes and families? Answer. While looking after your homes and families and living in the old world, you have to break your attachment to everyone. Forget all the old things, including your bodies. This is the wonder of you children. This is called Sato Pradhan remuneration. Only the Father teaches you this. You children promise that you will stay pure in this final birth. This purity will then remain all the times of 21 births. No one else can perform such a wonder. Song. You are the mother and you are the father. Om Shanti. The meaning of Om Shanti has been explained to you children very easily. Everything is easy. You attain a kingdom easily. For where? For the golden age. This is called liberation in life. The evil spirits of Ravan do not exist there. When someone has an evil spirit of anger, it is said, you have an evil spirit of anger in you. Okay, it has been explained to you children that the meaning of Om is, I am a soul and this is my body. A soul is a charioteer. It is sitting in every chariot, a body. This chariot functions with this soul power. A soul repeatedly has to share a body and take another. You children know the Bharat is now the land of sorrow. Half a cycle ago, it was the land of happiness. There used to be almighty government because it was the almighty authority who established the kingdom of deity in Bharat. There was one religion there. 5,000 years ago, it truly became the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan there. It was definitely the father who established that kingdom. They received their inheritance from the father. Those souls have been around the cycle of 84 births. Only the people of Bharat go there and these clans. It is now the Sudra clan. After the Sudra clan, there is the most elevated Brahmin clan. Brahmin clan means that is, you are the mouth-born creation of the Brahma. Prajapita, Brahma, just definitely have adapted you children. You children know that Bharat was worthy of worship and that is has now become a worshipper. The Father is ever healthy of worship. He definitely comes to pure the impure. The golden age is the pure world. There won't be the name of the Ganges, the purifier, in the golden age because there is the pure world anyway and all the souls were our chariot souls. No sinful souls. Then in the iron age there are no charitable souls, all are sinful souls. Those who are pure are said to be charitable souls. It is only in Bharat that people donate a great deal and also perform a lot of chariot. At this time when the Father comes, you surrender yourself to Him. Sannyasis leave their homes and families, go away. Here you say, Baba, all of this is yours. You give us a lot of wealth in the golden age and then Maya made us worthy cells. Now even those souls have become impure in bodies, mind and wealth. Souls first of all remain pure and then they become impure while playing their parts. Human beings definitely have to go through the stages of gold and silver, copper and iron. Having gone around the cycle, the jewelry has become Tamo Pradhan and the false. All souls continue to tell lies about God because they have been thought of God is omnipresent. They sing, "You are the mother and the father." They also sing this praise in front of the Lakshmi and Narayan idols. However, they only have their one son and one daughter. The children have the same happiness that the kings and queens do. Everyone has a lot of happiness. You are now in your last of 84 births. There is a lot of sorrow. The father says, "I am once again teaching you Raj Yoga." The father explains to you children, "You chariot, the souls is sitting in this chariot. This charioteer will be first 16 Celsius degrees full. Now he has no degrees." They even sing, "I am without virtues. I have no virtues. Have mercy." That is, have mercy on me. No one has any virtues now. Everyone is very happy and impure. This is why they go the Ganges to become pure. They don't do this the golden age. It is the same river, but it could be said that everything is Tamu Pradhan at this time. In the golden age, all the rivers are very pure and clean. No rubbish is thrown into the rivers there. Here, there is so much rubbish thrown into them. All the rubbish then flow into the ocean. This cannot happen in the golden age. Is it not the law? Everything remains pure there. The father explains, "This is now the final birth of everyone. The play is coming to end. The limit of this play is 5,000 years. Incorporeal Shiv Baba is explaining to you. He is the incorporeal one, the highest of all, the resident of the supreme abode Parandam. We have all come from the supreme abode. It is now the end of the Iron Age and the drama is coming to end, and history will then repeat again. All the scriptures and Gita that people have been studying here and writing the Copper Age. This knowledge disappears. No one can teach you Raj Yoga. Religious books are created as their immortality. They themselves take rebirth, but the books remain as their memorials. They themselves take rebirth, but the books remain as their memorials. The deity religion is established at the confluences. The father comes and sits in this chariot. It is not a question of horse chariot. He enters this chariot, this ordinary old body. He is the charioteer. It is the remembered that he creates Brahmins through Brahma. You are mouth-born Brahmins. All of you children say that you are because the mouth-born creation of Brahma. This Brahma too is adapted. The Father himself says, "I become the charity of this chariot. I give him knowledge. I began with him and I give the urn of the mothers. This one is also a mother. This one becomes the first and then you do. That one is present in this one, but the friend of whom does he speak? He sits here and speaks to you souls. There is not a scholar, etc., who could sit and speaks a soul in this way and say that he is this Father. You souls are incorporeal. I too am incorporeal. Ocean of knowledge. I am the creator of heaven. I do not create hell. It's Maya, Ravan, who creates hell. The Father says, "I am the creator and so I could surely create heaven. You people of Bharat were resident of heaven and you have now become resident of hell. It is Ravan who made you into resident of hell because souls follow the dictates of Ravan At this time, you souls are following the Srimad of Rama, Shiv Baba, Sri Sri. The Father explains every one part has now come into end. All souls will come together. When all souls have come down here, construction will start and souls will begin to back. There are now immutable religion of Bharat. Just the one religion, eternal deity religion, does not exist. None of them call themselves deities. Praise of the deities is sung, full of all virtues. Then they say of themselves, I am the great sinner. Those who are Sato Pradhan and worthy of worship become Tamo Pradhan worshippers. The kingdom of Ravan began with the copper age. The kingdom of Rama is the day of Brahma, and the kingdom of Rama is the might of the Brahma. So, when could the Father come? He could come, and then the night of Brahma is to end. Only he enters the body of this Brahma world, there then the Brahmin creates through Brahma. He teaches Raj Yoga with you Brahmins. The Father says, you must remember the pictures of any subtle corporeal world and incorporeal beings. You are given an aim. People remember others when they see their pictures. Baba says, stop looking at pictures. This is the path of devotion. You souls now have to come to me once again. There is a huge burden of sin in your heads. It is not that sins of every birth is finished in the jail of womb. Some are finished and some still remain. I have now come as a guide. At this time all souls are following the dictators of Maya. To say that God is omnipresent is to dictate of Maya. Sometimes they say that God is omnipresent and sometimes they say that he took 24 incarnates. The Father says, I am not omnipresent, I am the purifier, the creator of heaven. My business is to change hell into heaven. Gandhiji wants here to do kingdom of Rama. Now they say that they want an almighty kingdom and one religion. In heaven there was one religion and one kingdom. There no practice of here. And also there are no partitions there. The Father says, I do not become the masters of the universe. I make you that. Then Ravan comes and snatches the kingdom away from you. Everyone is now Tamo Pradhan and has to stone intellect. In the golden age, everyone has to divine intellect. The Father explains that the charioteer is sitting there here. It is the soul that speaks and this one soul is listens. He says, children, do not look at anything with an image. Constantly remember me alone. Connect your intellect in yoga to me and up above. Remember the place of that you have to go to, the Father and the none another. He is the true emperor, the one who speaks the true of you. Therefore, you must not remember anyone's picture. You must not even have yoga with this picture of Shiva. Because Shiva is not like that, just as we are souls. So he is the supreme soul, Baba says, just as the soul resides in the center of the forehead. In the same way, it take a little space and sit next to his soul. I come and the charioteer is sit here and give this one knowledge. His soul is not having knowledge. He is impure, just as this one is soul. The charioteer speaks through this body. I too speak through these organs in the same way. How else could I explain? Brahma is definitely needed in order to create Brahmins. This Brahma will then become Narayan. You Brahmins are now the children of the Brahma. You will then go into the clan of the Sun dynasty, Sri Narayan. It has been explained to you children that all of the scriptures etc. belongs to the path of devotion, that the same ones will then be written again and that people will become Tamo Pradhan, then written it. The golden age changed into silver age. The silver age is changed into copper age and then the iron age. Only when you have been become impure does the pure become into purify you. Scriptures cannot purify anyone. People have now become completely poverty stricken. They continue to fight the quarrel with one another. They are worse than monkeys. Monkeys have the five vices in them very strongly. No one else has two organs of the bodies as strongly as monkeys do. Monkeys have all vices such as lust, anger, greed, attachment to such an extent. Don't even ask. When a monkey's baby dies, the mother won't let go its bone. It is the same way with people too nowadays. When people lost their children, they continue to cry with the 6 to 8 months. In the golden age, either their untimely death nor does anyone weep or wail. There is no devil there. At this time the Father speaks to you children. You will look after your home and families. While doing that, perform such a wonderful which sannyasis cannot perform. Only God teaches this Sato Brahman remuneration. He says this world is now to end. You must therefore finish your attachment to do. Everyone has to go back. Forget all the old things, including your bodies. Give those five vices to me. If you become impure, you cannot able to go to the pure world. Promise the Father, and you will remain pure of the final births. Your purity will then remain all the time. You have been choking in the vice of 63 births and have become completely dirty. You have forgotten your dharma and karma. You say that you are the Hindu religion. The Father says you have become stainless. Why? Because you don't understand that Bharat has heaven and you and yourself were deities. I caught you Raj Yoga and then say that Sri Krishna is the father of all and then create the heaven. The Father is incorporeal, the Father of all souls. You then say him that he is omnipresent. You insult your Father. You have mixed up Shiva with Shankar. There has been so much diminution. Shiv Baba is Supreme Soul. He says, I come to establish the deity religion. Then the dual form of Vishnu, Lakshmi and Narayan will rule the kingdom. Only the one Sadguru established the land of truth. He is the charioteer in the chariot. This one is called Nandigon, the bull, and Bhagirath too, the lucky chariot. He, Shiva, says that Arjuns, I have entered this chariot on the battlefield of to make into the conqueror of Maya. In the golden age, neither does Ravan exist nor in his afflicted birth. People now continue to burn apple to him. Acha, to the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, father, Bab, Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharana. First point. Don't remember any pictures. Keep the father without an image in your intellect. Connect your intellect to yoga up above. Second point. You have to return home and you must therefore remove your attachment from all the old things, including your body. Become completely pure. Blessing. May you be the master of bestower of the fortune and remain constantly ever ready for any task to being a right hand of the Father. The children who become the Father's right hands and are constantly cooperative in every task, who remains constantly ever ready and who are obedient and always says, "Yes, Papa, you are ready." Your Father calls and them constantly loud, especially beloved children, worthy children, the children who are the decoration of the world, and He gives them the blessings of the being masters, bestower of the blessings and bestower of the fortune, while living with their families. Such children stay beyond the attitude of the family, and while interacting with everyone, they also always pay attention to attracting with everyone spiritually. Slogan. Have honestly and cleanliness in every word and action, and you may become a jewel of especially loved by God. Om Shanti.